How are you? How was your week? We had a very busy week this week. Getting through things like we do every time something comes up. So, we were talking a little bit this week. And one of the things that we were talking about was that we have a lot of things going on around here in our family and our friends. A lot of people that we love are now up there with Colleen. And it's been a lot the last couple weeks. And we realized that we don't have any control over this, do we? We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when. We know that everybody's going to be able to go up to heaven at some point, but we don't know when. And so one of the things we were thinking was, do we want to know the exact time, the exact day that we will die? I know it sounds kind of morbid, but it's not quite so morbid as it is being connected to what goes on in this world, being connected to our family and our friends, and caring about, I don't know, do I want to know? That's what Kenny said. Do I want to know when I'm going to die? Did Carl want to know when she was going to die? No. Do I want to know? No. Because I think I'd be waiting for it. I'd be just sitting there waiting for it to come. But then the next question is, if you did, would you change what you do now? If you knew you were going to die in a year, would you change how you live? Because some people have a little bit of an idea if they're sick. Would you change what you do? And what do you think God wants you to do? So I thought I'd start with that one and look it up. And it's not an easy thing to find, so bear with me on this. So in Job chapter 14, verse 5, it says, "Our time is limited. You've given us only so many months to live. You have set limits we cannot go beyond." We know at some point we're going to be up there. Ecclesiastes 3, 1 through 2. There's a right time for everything. Everything on earth has its special seasons. There's a time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pull up plants. Psalm 139:16. "You saw my body as it was formed, and all the days planned for me were written in your book before I was 1 day old." So God knows. And Ecclesiastes 12:7. "Your body will become part of the dust of the earth again, but your spirit will return to God who gave it." Okay, so here's the thing. God knows what's going to happen, but he didn't tell us. Didn't tell me, didn't tell Carl. He just knows. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe we're not supposed to know. But what would I do if I knew? And I keep thinking about Carl. She didn't know, but she lived her life. She lived her life to the fullest. She went on vacations, even though they were not cheap and had to use money that she didn't really have didn't really want to use, but she did. So she would go away with her friends. If she wanted to go have dinner, she went and had dinner. When she wanted to get married, she got married. And she paid for it, both of them. When she wanted to have a child, she had a child. And she didn't wait 2 years. She had her right away, which thank God she did. She didn't know when she was going to die, but she lived her life. However, there's more to this story. She didn't just live her life the way she wanted to. She lived her life taking care of other people. She chose a career that its very definition is teaching and taking care of children who need a little bit extra help. That was not an easy career. It was not easy for her to do that, but she did it. She would talk to her friends She would talk to people she didn't know and listen and help them and care about them and support them. She worked at a gym and helped people who needed a little bit of help with getting a little bit healthier. And she was right there helping them. She babysat children to help parents. They would call her and say, "Can you come up here?" "Yes, I'll come right now." She helped us. She thought about us. When there was an anniversary or a birthday, she would get a hold of her siblings, and she would, all of them work together to make sure it was happy. So I'm kind of going to take my cue from her. Colleen lived her life doing what she wanted to do. She wanted to have a baby, she had a baby. She wanted to marry Craig, they married. She wanted her own house, she got her own house. She wanted to go to Disney and Universal. She wanted to go to Europe. She went to Europe. She did what she wanted to, but in the middle of all of that, she helped other people. If I knew that the day of my death, the day that I go up to heaven, was in 1 year from today, I hope I could do half of what she did. I hope I could go and do what I want to do and be there for other people. That's basically what Jesus said. Help people. All you got to do is help people. All you got to do is love. All you need is love. All you got to do is love. You know, I'm a simple person. I don't think too deep because I get confused. But if you look at it simply, what do you want to do? What do I want to do? I want to know that I did everything I was dreaming about doing, and I want to know that I was there for other people. I want to know that I can be like Carl. To know that my daughter was like that. I didn't really know it until we saw those people come to see her, but to know that is a blessing. And on top of that, to know that she did what she wanted to do, even though she couldn't afford it. Because she wasn't going to have time to do that. She didn't know it, but she did it anyway. That makes me feel like she lived the life that she was supposed to live. I would have liked for it to be a whole lot longer. But the part that she had, she did what Jesus taught us. There's a song, and it's not a religious song. It's a Jimmy Buffett song. Live like it's your last day. Live, relive, learn to forgive. Time just slipping away. Live like it's your last day. Cats have 9 lives and eons to play, and planets and stars are light years away. Their cosmic clock ticks and it talks here in the Milky Way. Just like a whirlpool, the universe has rules. There's no rehearsal or cosmic reversal. You can pray or stand still or grab one last cheap thrill. But here's all I have to say. Live like it's your last day. Sing karaoke and sip some rosé. This won't last forever, but if you're clever, you just might sail away and live like it's your last day. Fuel the jet now, don't delay. Bucket lists are just cliche. No acts of contrition or asking for permission. You'll have lots of options that way. Live, relive, learn to forgive. Time just keeps slipping away, so live like it's your last day. What you want, what you dream, what you might have heard was beyond your reach, on the water, on the wind, maybe on the beach, for the chance of the dance. or a new romance. For the joy or the buzz, or maybe just because. Live and relive and learn to forgive. Because time just keeps slipping away. Live like it's your last day. Do what you want to do. Know that it's going to be okay. And be kind. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Colleen's advice that she didn't know she gave me, and I'm going to try to make sure that I have taken this life that God has given me, and I have not wasted it. That I'm doing what I was put on here to do, because God put us on here to help people, but He also put us on here to have a life. And we need to do that. Let's not waste what we're given. Let's use it. And have fun and to be good to other people. Yeah. My husband, Kenny, was talking to my sister-in-law, and that's what she said. How do you prepare for that death? You do what you're supposed to do. You follow the rules. Take care of other people. Be kind. Help them. But also, you do what you want to do. You have the experiences you've always wanted to have. That's what Craig has given Scarlett. That's what Kevin and Em are given Kennedy. These experiences. Tara, she's given Cam those experiences. Courtney is giving Luke those experiences. That's what we do. Make sure the kids can live their lives and learn so much and experience so much and learn to be kind and good and caring. I love you. I miss you a lot, but we'll be together soon. Have a good week.